Hey guys, my name is Jordan Griffin. I am an alumni of the Honor Academy from August 2003. I'm also alumni of the Trailer Club. Really briefly, just so you guys know, what you're going through right now is monumental. It's bigger than you even realize. The relationships that you guys are going to develop with your dads, with your moms, with your future children, with your future wives, take really everything you guys are learning to heart and just really put it into practice in your lives, because God is going to use it for something incredible. And that's actually why I'm sharing this brief story with you guys. Kind of a random situation. My wife got pregnant last November, and we found out that we were going to be having a baby, and I was really excited because we had gone through a exercise when I was here in the Trailer Club that you guys are going to be doing here shortly, and that's writing a letter to your son. And when my wife and I first found out we were pregnant, we didn't know if we were having a boy or a girl, but I do remember that I had the letter somewhere. I wasn't able to find it. And about 17 weeks into the pregnancy, we found out we were having a little boy. And I was completely overjoyed. And shortly after they told us that we were having a little boy, they dropped the bombshell on us that my little man that I just found out that I was going to have, this little gift that God had given us, was really, really sick. He was diagnosed with a sickness called congenital diaphragmatic hernia, and he was only given about a 3% chance to live. Basically, all of his organs that were supposed to be in the stomach were up in his chest, and it really hindered his lungs from growing, pushed his heart to the right side. And my wife and I were completely devastated because this baby that we hadn't even seen, that we hadn't even felt kick yet at this point, we loved so much, and it just broke our hearts. But during that time that was so rough, we just prayed and asked God to just give us peace about it, and just had to rely on Him and know that He's in control of the situation. And God spoke very, very clearly to us that we were going to see the best doctors in the country for what my son had, but He was going to do something so incredible that the doctors couldn't even explain why He was doing as well as He was. And my son was born August 10th this year. We're filming this like the day before you guys are going to see it. We were actually just driving home to Phoenix, Arizona from Gainesville, Florida. It's a 2,000-mile drive, and decided to stop in and see Heath, because before I made my trip out to Florida, I actually was going through some things, and I found my letter, the same letter that you guys are going to be writing. And I actually opened it up, which I know I probably shouldn't have done because that was for him, but I figured I wrote it. It's my letter. I can do what I want with it. And it absolutely blew me away, because this is something that I wrote 6 years ago. The same thing that you guys are going to be doing, God used 6 years later in my life. And as I read it, I realized I had written things that I prayed, and I had written that his name would be Max at the time. And I realized I had written things about God giving him healing and God giving him health. And those were the main things that my letter was focused around. And I didn't even know that my son was going to be sick. And I absolutely just broke down, because it's been just over 7 weeks since my little boy was born. He's gone through 5 surgeries. He's been opened up, stitched up, rearranged, everything you can possibly imagine, with a 3% chance of living. And he is in the car right now with my gorgeous wife, completely healthy and going home. And I am just so excited for a few years down the road when he's able to understand just what it means to be able to actually give him that letter, and to know, for him to know that his dad was praying for him all the way back in 2003, when he was just an 18-year-old kind of crazy kid who decided to go live in Texas for a year and just chase God with all of his heart. And, you know, like I said, put this into practice, guys. Pursue God with all your hearts. Love what you're doing. You guys are going to have wives, you guys are going to have kids, and these things that you're learning, it's just going to make you so much better for them. It's going to make you just better for the kingdom. I don't even know you guys, but I love you. What you guys are doing is awesome, and I am praying for you guys on a daily basis. So take care, and thanks for letting me share my story.